Hi friends, Sean back with another Pirate Mod video, and this is going to be a wrap-up video of the Corsair 350D case that I put together. I called this build Close Quarters, and this is just a wrap-up video to show you how the case mod came out and to show you the system running. I start here in the front. As you can see, it's got the polished up copper front panel. This is a solid copper sheet, one piece, and it works just like a regular front panel would. And got the area painted copper here, and come down, you can see the fan filter is still working, and I have been running this system for a little while, doing some folding at home to test it out and to see how it works. Works really well. These fans that I'm using in this build are the Apache Blacks from Akasa. These are excellent fans. I really am impressed with the performance and the noise levels on these things, and they seem to work really well on the alpha cool rads that I put in here. And so I'll go ahead and button this front panel up and then move on in to the side. Hi guys, just wanted to give a little bit better walk around of the actual case, the external area, and show you guys how it looks. The snakeskin paint, I think it came out really well. Got the MMPC Tech 280 rad grill with the spinning top things. I painted those copper to match the front panel, copper screws and everything, and of course there again is the side panel window that I cut in. The back panel area, you can see one of the mods that I did is I actually took the motherboard and I moved it down. I lost one PCI slot, but that allowed me to fit a much thicker radiator up top. So up top I got the 45 mil thick UT45 from Alpha Cool up top. So the only way to get that in there was to actually move that down. And so there's a better look at the external part of the case. Again, everything is, you know, just like factory. So the fan filters and everything work just like they normally would. So just wanted to give you guys a better external look at the computer. Thanks. So let's come over here. That's the small little case window that I cut into the system. It's okay. Sometimes I wish I would have went a little bit bigger, but I was trying to focus mainly on this area of the computer, but it is what it is. So let me remove that panel, and this is a good view of the internal compartment of the build, and I'll run through kind of the way it's set up. First we'll start here. This is the reservoir that I put together, and I just have some red LEDs in the back to give it a little bit of a red glow. And we come out, and we've got the 10mm copper pipe that comes down into the pump. This pump is the SwiftTech MCP 655 pump with the Bits Power mod kit and a pump top on that. I put this drain valve here to help it help draining a little bit easier, because I had some problems with the CPU block leaking, and I drained the system about 5 times and it was a pain, so I decided to put that drain valve in there. Well, from the pump we come up, and this goes into the top radiator, as you can see here, and then it comes out of the top radiator and it goes into this front radiator in the side here, and then it comes out and goes into the CPU. This is the acrylic CPU that I put together, made out of 3 pieces of acrylic and the copper base from the original Alpha Cool CPU water block. And then it comes back out and back into the res. The res works really well. As you can see, there's not much turbulence. I think the pump is set to 3 or 4 on the settings, and there's not very much turbulence in there. And it did a really good job of bleeding all that air out, so there's not a lot of air bubbles in the system or anything. It's nice and quiet. Here we've got the GPU. This is my MSI R6950. It's an old card, but it works good, and I thought it would fit this build really good. The CPU is my old i7 2600K, and I did get that clocked up to 5 gigahertz. So we'll see how the temperatures look. I'll throw some charts up in the video, and that's pretty much the internals of the build. It works really well. The fans are really quiet. I love the system. It's quiet and it works really well. So I'll go ahead and cut this video short, and I'll show you guys one other thing. I did receive the replacement for the block that was leaking, so I'll probably install this block into the system, and then I'll do some performance tests to see how much performance gain or loss I achieved by making my own acrylic top. So I'll try to put that together and put a comparison video up shortly. Thanks.